Okay, time for a new video. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. This is yet another Eurovision 2026 related video here on my channel, and another reaction type video as well, because right now I'm about to listen for the first time to snippets of all of the songs involved in the MGP 2026 wildcard round in Norway. All of this with regards to the upcoming edition of the ESC, which as we all know will take place this May in Vienna, Austria. As always, you're welcome to let me know your thoughts on anything I discuss in today's video by leaving a comment down below, and as always there are links in the description to my other social media pages. Check them out if you so wish. So, Melodi Grand Prix 2026 in Norway will take place on February the 28th in Lillehammer, and yesterday, which was January the 19th, the Norwegian broadcaster revealed the 8 automatic finalists for that show, and snippets of those songs became available, and you may well have seen the video on my channel where I reacted to those snippets. The lineup is as follows: the former winner Alexander Rybak with Rise, Emma with Northern Lights, Hedamai with Snapback, Jonas Love with Ya Ya Ya, Leonardo Amor with Prayer, Mileo with Frankenstein, Silka with Forevermore, and Storm with Lullaby. Apologies for any mispronunciations there. There will be one more finalist, and I'm reading this from Eurovoix.com. The last finalist will be decided through a radio duel between 8 artists on Nitimen, where the audience will vote for their favourite. This 9th finalist will be chosen on January the 26th. All of the finalists' songs will also be released on that date. 2 artists will face off each day, with one of them advancing to the next round. The voting window will be open for 24 hours from 10 AM CET to 10 AM CET the following day. Voting is open on delta.nrk.no. I don't know if this vote is open to international people or not. I'll check that out in a little while. The 4 winners of the duels from Tuesday to Friday will meet for new duels on Saturday and Sunday. The last 2 artists will then face each other on Monday morning for the final, so only one of the following names will make the cut. The lineup is as follows: January the 20th's duel, so today it is between Skrillex with Into the Wild and Emmy, last year's Irish representative, with Sikt Fin, which apparently means very nice. If I had to make a prediction based on nothing at all really, I would say that Emmy is probably winning that. On January the 21st, Goth Minister featuring Thomas Jensen with The Spell. Goth Minister have been involved before, and they'll be up against Vika Anonymous with, and I'm just going to need to do this, Hardwit Vori Pototen, which apparently means, if I just get my bearings correct here. Oh, has the page disappeared? No, it hasn't. It means, do you have a knife on your belt? Apparently. On January the 22nd, we have Aranya with Pyjamas Song, which means Pyjama Song, and Sander Silver and Victorious with Fritfall, which means Free Fall. And on January the 23rd, Ray Lee, who's been involved a bunch of times in the past, she'll be singing Where Did Your Friend Go? She's up against Thomas Jensen, who's already been mentioned with Goth Minister, and his song is called Small Town. And there you go. That is the wildcard lineup. So I think Emmy, but this is based on nothing. I haven't heard the snippets yet, but based on what I'm seeing, Emmy, Goth Minister and Thomas Jensen, Sander Silver and Victorious and Rayleigh, and I think the final will probably be between Goth Minister and Rayleigh. Perhaps. I don't really know. Anyway, I have a couple of videos loaded up and ready to go. These songs are available in full. I'm looking on Spotify right now, ESC Discord. There's a public playlist of these 8 songs. So I might check them out very briefly in just a moment's time. For now, though, let's check out ESC Samuel's top 8 of the Radio Duel wildcard round. This video's 2.5 minutes long. Do bear in mind it is their opinion, of course. And what I'm watching won't be in the bottom corner of the video you're watching, but that's the way it usually is. Do let me know your thoughts on these tracks. If the snippets are very short, I apologise. I do have another video loaded up and ready to go, and that Spotify playlist. So here we go. Surely it can't be any more underwhelming than yesterday's batch. Okay. We have music videos as well. Okay, Goth Minister and Thomas Jensen with the spell. So this is very accessible, sort of electro rock, I guess. Not doing anything that exciting here, I would say. I'm just listening to it again. This is not bad. That already stands out when you consider the songs that we had yesterday. Okay, Small Town. Ballad. Quite heartfelt. I'm guessing this is the same Thomas Jensen. Okay. If that was to win, that would perhaps be a bit of a jury favourite, but otherwise, I don't think it's going to make the cut. Next up is Rayleigh. Okay, this is a bit like Header's song straight away. Sassy pop. Da da ba da 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 ba da da. Okay. Oh yeah, this is definitely sassy. Probably going to have some slick choreography, if indeed this is performed live at MGP. Okay. Vika Anonymous with Har du it vorri på tutten? Oh my word. Okay, that didn't start off like perhaps a bit of a jokey entry, and then as the snippet progressed, I realised that maybe it is erring on the side of one of those humorous type efforts. I'm not sure about that one myself. Next is Skrillex. Not to be confused with Skrillex. Oh. Oh, okay. Not that the lyrics really matter, but maybe they're a little bit... Heard it all before. This seems uplifting, quite rousing. Bouncy beat. This is alright. No doubt about it. Not too bad. Aranya. Oh, lots of la la las. That's a bit lazy. I say it all the time. Seems like a relatively fun party number, this one. I like my pyjamas. Well, yes. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm not sure that's the strongest one here, but there we are. Next up is Emmy, who didn't qualify for Ireland, so she thought, I'll give it another go for Norway, why not? Northern Lights. Okay, I've heard, 5 seconds? It's already better than Like a Party. No, it sounds nice. It sounds nice. Quite sweet. Yeah, not too bad. Got a little bit of momentum to it, and her voice doesn't sound too bad. Lovely. So that means top of this list is Sander Silver and Victorious with Fritt Fall. Okay. A little gritty. Okay, okay. Yeah, it feels somewhat bold and robust, I would say, this particular snippet. Yeah, could well pack a punch. Anyway, that is the top 8 by ESC Samuel for this Norwegian wildcard round. I would say the best one there, probably, excuse me, it's very difficult to say. Well, let's take a look at the duels again. Skrillex versus Emmy. Wow, that could be very close, actually. I'll say Emmy probably narrowly wins it. Goth Minister versus Vika Anonymous. Well, it really should be Goth Minister. Aranya with Pyjama Song. She's not winning, I don't think, against Freefall, based on the very short stuff that I've just heard. And then Ray Lee against Thomas Jensen. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Small Town, but I think it should be Ray Lee. I think the best one here probably is that Ray Lee track. That's got potential for, the staging and the choreo, and Ray Lee's been involved a bunch of times before, and knows what she's doing on stage, I would say. I do have another video loaded up and ready to go. This is by Alan Torres, who's ranked all 16 tracks involved in MGP this year. So let me take a look. Alexander Rybak last. Oh boy. Oh boy. Gothminister number 15. This isn't too bad. This is up my street. Leonardo, not for me. Small Town, don't think so. This song by Skrillex doesn't sound too bad at all, but again, as I sort of felt yesterday a little bit with the 8 songs that came out, or rather the snippets, just a bit uninspired. Not really doing anything that's going to make you sit up and take notice, Jonas, no, I don't think so. Vika Anonymous, I'm not sure about that. Sander and Victorious, yeah, that's not bad at all. Header, I'm liking the sound of that one, but I'm just not sure it's truly competitive. Silk, that's old school. Storm, very much in the mould of Ollie. Pyjama Song, I'm not sure about. Frankenstein, that's okay. That really is an alright song. Emmy, yeah. Rayleigh, yeah. And Emma. Well, yeah, Emma I think still has the best song overall. But there we go. There we go. I did say that I was probably going to check out the songs on Spotify, but that's probably for a little bit later on today when I've got a bit more time. That's it. I've just realised I was wearing these a bit awkwardly, but never mind. Let me know your thoughts on the MGP wildcard tunes. And of course, over the next few days, that list will be whittled down until one act remains, joining Rybak and the others in the MGP final at the end of February. Let me know your thoughts on who you think could potentially win MGP this year, because it could be Rybak very comfortably, couldn't it? It really could be. But I think there's several other songs that are already sounding better than what he's bringing to the table. No hate on Alexander. I've never met the man. But I think there's a few better songs that sound better already than what he's offering us this time around. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'll leave it there. I've just seen that the Swiss artist for next year has been announced. That's exciting news. So I'll be reading more about that shortly. Until next time, let me know what you think as always. And yes, you can tell I'm rambling now. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye for now. Thanks for watching.